It's 3:00 a.m. You're asleep. Your front door is locked. The security system is armed, and your wallet is safely tucked away. You feel secure, but in the invisible wires and coded protocols of the internet, a ghost is already inside your home. It's sitting at your digital kitchen table, reviewing your finances, and it has the keys to your entire life. In the physical world, a bank robber takes minutes, maybe seconds, and leaves a trail of witnesses and smashed glass. In the digital world, the theft is instantaneous, silent, and often only discovered when the damage is already done. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on the silent, sophisticated epidemic that is online bank fraud. This isn't just about stolen credit cards, it's about the erosion of trust in the systems we rely on every single day. Welcome to the invisible front line. To truly understand the predator, you must first observe the prey. Let's call our victim Sarah, a small business owner, meticulous, never misses a payment. Her interaction with her bank is routine, a few taps on an app, a quick transfer, log out. Her digital life, like yours, is a constant, low-level transaction of data. Then, the anomaly. It started not with a dramatic hack, but with a simple text message, a smishing attack. The message seemed official. It used her bank's name, and the language was urgent. It weaponized a core human emotion, fear of loss. Sarah, worried about accessing funds for a large order, clicked the link. She landed on a perfect replica of her bank's login page. Pixel for pixel flawless. She entered her username and password. On the screen, a spinning wheel, saying verifying. She waited a moment, then backed out, deciding to call the bank instead. What Sarah didn't know was that in those 3 seconds, she wasn't logging into her bank. She was logging into a criminal server. This is the art of social engineering. It's the original hack. And it targets the weakest link in any system, the human being. The technical term for this is phishing, and it remains the gateway to the vast majority of all digital fraud. Interpol reports show that these simple, almost mundane attacks account for billions in losses annually. The fraudster now had her credentials, but there was still one hurdle. Sarah had enabled multi-factor authentication, or MFA. A code was sent to her phone. This is where the operation escalated from common theft to the dark heart of sophisticated crime. A password is a lock. MFA is a second, heavier lock. To bypass it, the criminal needs more than just a keyboard. They need to weaponize your phone line. And they do this by deploying a technique known as SIM swapping. This is a coordinated attack. The criminal calls Sarah's mobile provider, armed with information they might have bought on the dark web: her name, date of birth, maybe her address data from an earlier profession, unrelated breach. They claim their phone was lost or damaged and request an immediate transfer of the number to a new SIM card. If the mobile carrier's internal security protocols are lax, the transfer is successful. In an instant, Sarah's phone goes dead. No signal. She thinks it's a network glitch. But now, every call, every text, and most critically, every one-time password, or OTP, meant for Sarah, is arriving in the hands of the criminal. The ghost is no longer just at the door. It's sitting in the bank vault. The next phase is the account takeover, or ATO. The fraudster logs into Sarah's bank account, now unimpeded. They don't just clear out the savings, that's too loud. They move with surgical precision. They raise the wire transfer limit. They change the contact email address and phone number on file so the bank alerts go to them, not Sarah. And then, the transfer. The destination is rarely a simple cash withdrawal. It's often a complex, layered money mule operation, sometimes leveraging high-speed, decentralized digital currency. They convert Sarah's funds into Bitcoin or Monero, sending it to wallets that are notoriously difficult to trace. This transaction is typically finalized within minutes. By the time Sarah calls her bank to report the dead phone, the money is already several cryptographic hops away, possibly passing through an anonymous exchange in Eastern Europe. This is the reality of the modern attack landscape. It's not just a petty crime, it's a sophisticated, multi-stage operation. It's why we produce these kinds of cybercrime documentary series, to shed light on the mechanics of the shadow economy. Sarah finally gets to her bank branch the next morning. She explains the dead phone, the weird link. The teller, with a grim face, informs her the money is gone, every penny from her business account, wiped out in a single wire transfer. A total loss of nearly $60,000. The financial devastation is immediate, but the emotional fallout is often more lasting. The betrayal, the feeling that your sanctuary, your home, your digital identity, has been violated. She followed the rules. She had MFA. Yet, she was defeated by a flaw in the system, the human element, and the weak link of the mobile carrier's protocol. For law enforcement, tracking down the perpetrators is a battle against jurisdiction, anonymity, and the sheer speed of the hash rate, the rate at which cryptocurrency transactions are verified. These syndicates operate across borders, treating legal boundaries as a minor inconvenience. This is why cases like the high-profile Silk Road investigations and the collapse of FTX are so complex. The financial crime is interwoven with digital anonymity, making justice incredibly slow and often incomplete. The hard truth is that in the war against bank fraud online, the responsibility often falls back on the individual. The bank might eventually reimburse a portion, but the time, the stress, and the psychological burden remain. We can't eliminate the risk, but we can dramatically reduce the attack surface. If you take away anything from this cybercrime documentary, let it be this 3-point security doctrine. First, treat your information like gold. Never click on a link in an unsolicited email or text message. Even if it looks official, banks will never ask you to verify credentials this way. If you suspect an issue, manually type the bank's official website address into your browser, or use the official mobile app. Assume everything is a lie when it comes to unexpected phone calls. If a caller demands immediate action or a money transfer to secure your funds, it is a scam. Hang up and call the number on the back of your bank card. Second, bolster your digital defenses. Use a secure password manager for all your accounts and generate complex, unique passwords. A random 15-character password is unbreakable for years, while your dog's name and a birthday is not. Finally, lock down your carrier. Call your mobile phone provider today and ask them to place an additional security PIN or passphrase on your account. This PIN should be required before any employee can port or transfer your phone number to a new device. This is your single best defense against SIM swapping. The internet is a convenience and a revolution, but it is also a wilderness. The criminals are adapting faster than the regulations. Your vigilance is your primary firewall. Stay safe. Stay anonymous. This is the Digital Sleuth.